All right, guys, can you hear me? This is going to be quick. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I don't know of another way to reach out to everybody. And hey, Sarah Kay and Puss in Boots. I really didn't expect anybody to show up. I don't know how to make videos, or I would have done that. Uh, you all know technically I suck. But like I said, I've got to be on a plane here shortly, which I'm grateful that I'm able to get on a plane. Uh, Hey, Carla and Company, 420, Lisa 54. Thank you for your prayers, breaking the silence. So if I don't get to, hey, Kimberly, if I don't get to address all of you all, I'm sorry. Crazy Nurse Granny, Daily Poppins, Florida Keys Amy, thank you so much. Carol Carper. I just didn't know how to reach out to everybody. So this is just going to be quick. Hey, Morbid Angel. Hey, Tanny. Uh, so I'm like I said, I've got laundry going, because I'm going from 40 degrees to freaking 80 degrees. I didn't have those kind of clothes just laying around when they admitted him. So thank you, Lisa 54, Karen DW. Hey, Everett Scott. So this is basically what I want to say. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone for your support, your prayers, your financial support. I have been totally overwhelmed with the amount of support I've received. I want to thank my fellow Patreon brothers and sisters. You all have been my rock. Uh, hey, RV Charity. Uh, no, no, no. You all have gone above and beyond. I'm just grateful I'm able to get on a plane and be with him. I don't know a whole lot yet because hey Pop Trauma, hey Wendy, he's a lot like me. When a doctor starts talking, it kind of sounds like the Peanut parents. Wah, 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 wah. I mean, he gets that honestly, he gets that from me. You guys do know that last week I was laughing about how he called me and was whining because he had diarrhea and he was tired and um thank you, D Rod. Thank you, Carla. But remember, we talked about this. We were joking about how a 33-year-old, 1,000 miles away, still calls mom when he's got the feel bads. But I also know he's not one to complain just about nothing. So, me, I'm thinking it's a stomach bug. Take some Imodium, some Advil to break the chills and fever, and rock on, son. Well, he went to the urgent, not really an urgent care. In Florida, they have like these mini emergency rooms, these mini trauma centers that don't have beds or anything, but they're just like little trauma centers. Well, basically, he went there so he could get a note from work so he didn't lose his job. Well, they tested him for flu and the test came back negative. So they did some blood work. He was very honest about his past. My son is a recovering addict. He was an IV drug user. So he was very honest, that he's spent years tearing his body down. Uh, oh, thank you, sweet Melissa. Thank you so much. But needless to say, they grew some cultures and uh, it came back. And I don't have the full story yet. I will be in Florida by this evening. I would have done this from the airport, except I can never get internet in the airport. So I'm sitting here. Thank you, Mandy, Mom Without a Watch, Tawanda. I'm sitting here snuggling with my lollipop because when she sees me break out a suitcase, she gets sad. But she'll be fine. I've got people back here that are going to take good care of her while I'm gone. Uh, but basically, it showed yeast in his bloodstream, which is known as like I don't know, candida or something. I don't know. But once yeast reaches your bloodstream, it can infect your internal organs and it attacks the heart, the kidneys, the their intestinals. your eyes and your brain. So obviously, he got a phone call. He said, "Get to the hospital right now. They're waiting to admit you," which sent me into a panic. It didn't send him into a panic. It sent me into a panic because if somebody calls, yes, yes, Kimay, which is, it's not serious if it's like thrush in a baby or a yeast infection in a woman. But obviously, this has gotten into his bloodstream, wherever it originated from. I have no idea yet. So they took him for a CAT scan. They admitted him last night. They started him on strong antibiotics and antifungal uh, because of the damage he's done to his veins. They had to bring in an ultrasound to actually find a vein to use. But I'm very proud of my son. He's been clean and sober for going on 2 years, I believe, which feels like to me a freaking lifetime. Uh, so, but he's been very honest with the doctors about his past, and I'm glad for that. So they took him for a CAT scan last night. I don't know the results of that yet. The infectious disease doctor is coming in today. I wanted to be there when the infectious disease doctor uh, came in, but obviously I'm probably not going to make it. I will be there this evening. I will keep you guys updated. He's in good spirits. He's in a lot better spirits than me. Uh, I was sent a picture from the hospital with him waving. I sent that to, I think I put that in my chat. Yes, he has, Tanny. I've come a long way. And when it comes to my son, there's been many a times I should have lost him, but God watched over him. I turned him over to God. I moved 1,000 miles away to quit being his enabler. And he he finally, standing in 6 inches of water for so many years, he finally stood up and quit drowning. But he did that. Him and God did that. I didn't do that. Uh, so, but I wanted to get on here and I wanted to say thank you. Thank you all for your prayers, for your support, whether it's monetary. There's been people that I know don't really care for me that have reached out to me, and I thank them because, in the grand scheme of things, bullshit on YouTube means nothing. Uh, but I didn't know how else to say thank you to everybody. Uh, I know you all have heard me sit on here and whine about, you know, losing everything. Uh, when when I was diagnosed with cancer a couple years ago. But you know what, guys? I'm embarrassed because of my behavior, because I didn't lose everything. I lost things. I lost things. Thank you, Birdie Lanes, Tony C. If I miss you, I'm sorry. Like I said, I've got laundry going in the dryer. I'm throwing a suitcase together. I'm snuggling with my puppy right now because she gets nervous when I break out a suitcase, like I said. But I didn't, homes and cars and jobs, and those are things. Uh, when I walk into that hospital room, that's what'll make me realize that I haven't really lost anything, guys. I have everything I need. If I have my son, I have my family, I've got it all. So I want to apologize because I'm not a selfish person, and I've sounded selfish lately. And I've only lost things. I've not lost, the most important thing to me is my son. And I didn't sleep last night, but I've been running around trying to get things together, um, get prepared, make sure Lolly's taken care of, blah blah blah. Uh, and a feeling of peace had come over me, where I was upset all night and I was crying. And thank you, Waterski Mom. Thank you all, Angel Pepper. But a feeling of peace came over me. And I'm hoping that is his higher power telling me that he's got this. He's he's got this. I've had to turn my son over to God on so many occasions, and God has never let me down. So I'm I feel better. I'm not there yet. Whatever these doctors tell me, uh, I'm gonna take the bull by the horns like I've always done, and we're gonna do it. Uh, but I didn't know how else to tell you guys. Thank you. Like I said, I don't make videos, and I couldn't see me doing a jib jab and getting my point across in a jib jab, and that's about the only video I know how to make. So I just wanted to get on here and thank you all for all of your support. Uh, Remember, guys, there's so many people out there that need prayers. Tawanda is going through a really tough time now, guys. Please keep her. Please keep her in your prayers. Uh, Nenny C is going through a tough time with her mama. Please keep her in your prayers. If you know anybody out there, whether it be within all our little group or beyond, please be as supportive to them as you've been to me. And I don't care if there's animosity. Maybe this is what I needed to realize, that I really haven't lost everything. Maybe this is God saying, Tracy, quit being such an ungrateful bitch and appreciate what's really important in your life. My arms will come back. The orthopedic doctor told me it's frozen shoulder. It will come back. It takes time. I will get the use of my arms back. I will I will accumulate everything I've ever had again, but right now that stuff means nothing to me. And I was so embarrassed this morning, and I thought, you sit around, you whine and cry about everything that you've lost. Rarely do I come on here and give thanks for what I do have. And I guess this made me realize that. So, like I said, I got to get off here. I've got to get to the airport, and I would have done this from the airport, except I can't get internet. I've never been able to get through internet or get internet in an airport. It's like they want you to do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around, and I'm just not going to do it. Uh, I will update you guys when I get down there and I find out what is exactly going on with him and what course of action they're going to take. And prayers for Jane Rhodes. Yes. Prayers for all of you guys. Like I said, I've had a lot of bad years with my son. And when he got sober, that was not sober because he wasn't a drinker, but when he got clean, that was the biggest prayer I've ever had answered in my life. And I think I'm getting ready to experience the second biggest. I feel it in my heart that he's going to be okay. So, again, guys, I appreciate everything you all have done for me. And this has really made me open my eyes and realize I've got it so much better. Yes, Florida Keys, Amy. I've got it so much better than so many. So you know what? It's free to be kind. Let's try to be a little kinder. Um, if we can't be nice, thank you, Mandy Lynn. If we can't be nice, let's just be quiet. Or that's what I'm going to try. Uh, but I didn't know how else to reach you guys other than doing this short little video and saying thank you for everything financially, spiritually, emotionally. Thank you to my Purple Patreon brothers and sisters. They've been my rock. Please continue to pray for Tawanda and everybody out there suffering right now. I'm going to be okay. My son's going to be okay because I'm going to make damn sure of it. So, guys, I love you all. Uh, thank you again, and be nice. And again, my apologies for being a little brat and whiny about everything that I've lost and not being grateful for everything that I have. I will continue to pray for you folks out there that are experiencing hard times. I still plan on doing my Christmas morning live stream for those who have no one to spend the Christmas with. The only difference is my son will be with me. And that's the best Christmas present I could have asked for. So, again, guys, if you're going through it, I hope you get to the other side. I wish you all peace, joy, happiness. Go hug your kids, call your mamas, whatever you can do, reach out to somebody today. And I will see you guys around the tube. I love you all. Happy holidays. Bye, guys.